Hi.
Hello.
You look adorable. Wait,
Thank
my alarm is going off. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, my
Oh my
contact.
God, your eyes look amazing. Everything looks amazing though.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, are you excited?
I
I
am.
am. So I have a confession. I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to catch up on all the chapters. I got stopped with the spicy stuff because I was like, oh, okay. But I was working on the fan casting.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
So I definitely want to work on that. But what's your inspiration for your cosplay today?
Well,
You
I
look
wanted to be
fabulous.
Sin with the pink hair.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Cinnamon was definitely my inspiration. So,
Definitely get that.
yes.
As you can tell, mine's just Fallon. I was like, I'm gonna be a dragon. Let's go. But it's also giving very much dragon from Shrek, which I'm also down with. So
I
either
think you
way.
look great.
I know. Both
So
of them are
cute.
baddies. I can't be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how are you? All right, I'm gonna get a sip of my drink.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good one. I'm
Mhm.
excited. I loved your fan pics. Um, we're definitely gonna get into that, but to pretty much go, I think we're gonna have more relaxed episode today, correct? We're just gonna be a little more, we're gonna talk about certain things about the book, but also we were getting excited about our own fan casting of what we would do for the characters. So what
Yes.
I'll do is that I'll post what the actual author and the artist have made the character look like, then our version, what we think they should be. Um, but that's pretty much it. That's I think we're gonna do that and chat about things and see how we can go from there. But yeah, anything else you would like to add?
Uh,
Hey,
Not that I know of.
all right. Well, so let me go ahead and get started. So who do you want to start? We want to start with Sin first, right?
Sure. Yes, we're gonna go straight into our fan casting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or did you want to go straight into the conversation of the book first? Because I think we left off on chapter 5.
I think we can do fan casting and then we can
Yeah.
get to the book.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. I was just so excited. I only got up to like 3 characters, but that's fine. We're gonna talk about it because I really, really loved your casting, so I can't be mad. So this is Cinnamon. This is also with Miss Jasmine is also looking like her inspiration for today. Cinnamon, we love it. Spicy character in her version. But let me get to that. I believe is and this actor's name.
Oh, this is Amber Riley. You might have known her from way back in the day, like Glee. She was in
Yeah.
Glee. She's got an amazing voice, but she's also an actress. She's done some stuff like Lifetime
Mhm,
movies and stuff. But I
mhm,
thought it would be great if she got to be a protagonist that we all
mhm,
cheered for because she's very like cozy. I feel like she has like sisterly vibes.
mhm.
And I'm always like rooting for her. So I think Amber Riley would be perfect for the role of Sin.
I agree. I actually picked her as well. So
Oh,
that's why so I was just like, oh, okay, we're on the same mind. But I think an alternative too, could definitely be where's my homegirl at? Danielle Brooks
yes, I
from
love.
Orange is the New Black. I get the like spiciness of our attitudes, you know what I mean? Where
Mm-hmm.
they're just like both of them have such great energy and they just don't take no shit. But they
Yeah.
also have that very like baby girl quality, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at her smile, her laugh. We just love her. So
In
I
fact,
think she would make a good alternative to Sin, or she could be Brie. Either way, I
Brie,
think
let's have her be
Brie
Brie.
definitely. If we're gonna have Riley as, definitely as Sin, she has to be Brie. That's
Yes,
it.
that's it.
Simple casting. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
For Fallon, of course, this is what the character is supposed to look like. This is what the artist intended and the author. And this is Jasmine's. Let me go pull him up. Gosh, the screen. Here we go. And what's his name?
Oh yes, we have to get a little Henny. This is Daniel
Mhm.
Henny. A lot of people might have seen him from, oh my gosh, what is that movie called? It was the really cute like rom-com with the families and oh man. Anyway, he's in that, but he's also recently in Wheels of Time. I don't know.
Okay.
He plays a character that is very handsome and he carries a sword really well. He's
Love
just
that.
packed and sultry and very like loyal, dedicated. But I think he has the sass as well that can pretty much do Fallon. So he's my cast. I would love to see him in a major role, like romantic role.
Oh yeah, I could see him as a demon / dragon. You know what I mean? Mine's is definitely this hunk of. Mwah. I love me some K dramas. I'm gonna butcher the name, and I need everybody to forgive me, please. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to say it because y'all not coming for me. K people, I do the same thing too. Like I'm fucking Korean or something. Like I know all the names. I do not. But let me put that in. Kwandang Yeon. I could be saying that incorrectly, so I think the energy, just this picture, because I believe this one is from a K drama, a historical K drama, with he's like supposed to be like a warrior or something like that, and that really inspired me. Plus, with the hair and the energy he usually gives, us like very attitudey, where he's just like semantics, like, oh, it's you're not getting me, you're not understanding what I'm saying, and I'm like, okay, sassy pants, we're good, we're good. So we love that. Let's see here. I'm trying to think here. So this is where pretty much I stop at, but the next character I believe you picked was, let me see, Felix.
Yeah.
And that was, of course, my other baby daddy in my whole life, which I have no baby daddies, but I would definitely marry him. Where? Oh my gosh, the picture not upload. Give me a second. I have it. So my computer's been doing wonky stuff all day. This daddy, he could be every character he needs to be.
I know. I wanted to cast him for every love interest because Roman Reigns is a specimen. Like he is so perfect from head to toe. He's beautiful with his shirt off, and Fallon gets his shirt off a lot, but Felix is almost always naked for some reason.
Exactly.
Well, he's a werewolf, and he's a blonde werewolf. But I can see us doing the whole, what is it, Game of Thrones lace fronts.
Yeah.
Like, he could totally rock a blonde wig and still be everything we need him to be because he is fine. He's fine. Yes, Roman Reigns.
Give me 1 second. I have to look up. I just found out who mine was going to be.
Oh, they said, really? What about Kang Tae-moon?
Kang Tae-moon, he is, but he doesn't get off that. Okay. Because I was saying Kang Tae-moon. I was saying that because I love him. I watch Boys Over Flowers. I watch like so many of with him in it. But the issue is that I stick with him, that bratty boy. I can't get him with being like also the powerful thing, because the many times he treated our homegirls like shit. And I'm just like, I'm not having, because Sin wouldn't have it. And I knew they wouldn't have it. So no. But Kang Tae-moon definitely. Because daddy too. He was the first, like my first K-Love. So definitely. But Kang Tae-moon definitely, but like I don't think he really gives off that type of vibe. Plus he's been giving us flowers a lot. We need to give somebody else flowers. But I'm thinking the guy who plays Geralt from The Witcher.
Oh, yes, we need more of him in fantasy for sure. Because him in the Witcher, I never even like was very, very attracted to him. Like I thought he was very handsome, aesthetically beautiful. But the Witcher, he just he's perfect.
Man.
Yes.
Perfection. Like I don't know. I don't think, oh my gosh, sorry. I'm trying to get like a good picture of him right now, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Henry Cavill is, but
yeah. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Oh my gosh. Did you see the new Deadpool?
Not yet. I see it tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'll let you be surprised.
Yeah.
But let's see here. So this will be my pick for Felix.
His finance. Oh, in Business Proposal. I haven't seen that.
Let me see.
Oh yes, Henry.
Yeah, I could definitely see that as Felix.
Oh
my
yeah.
gosh. Especially when his eyes change. We love that.
And he has the sass. He can be really scary, but he can also seem like he can be warm and sassy.
Yeah. And you've seen The Witcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's baby. He's daddy. Like, and daddy because he cares. He's like, so like, I don't want to fight, but I'll do it. But I'm going to protect all the people. And I love him with, damn, what is the girl's name? Yennefer?
Yennefer, yeah.
Never been more jealous of my life.
Yeah.
I was like, you get to be with that. That's cool. That's cool, sis.
Yeah.
Who's sis? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said good for you, sis.
Exactly. Like, sure, brag it. That's fine. That's great. Let's see. And your next one is this lovely lady.
Yes, I thought Usha would be perfectly cast as America Ferrera because she kind of gives, like, the Barbie movie showed me like a different version of her, and I think she could do very cute and aloof, but also have some fire with her. So I thought it would be really cute because I feel like she could do the transition of when we first meet Usha to who she ends up evolving to later. And yeah, I just love seeing her. I've been rooting for her since I was a teenager, and I love her so much. Yeah.
No, I liked your picks. Like I said, we agreed with a few of them. For everybody else, I haven't had real image picks because in my brain, I liked what the author did so much. Like, oh my gosh, can I get that smaller? Let me see. Like this one, Ambrose, we didn't get to meet him yet, but this is Felix.
Ambrose is hard.
Yeah, no, Ambrose was hard because look at that.
Gross.
He could also be Harry Cavill. I don't know. He could be switched.
I feel like
Ambrose, this character.
I don't know. I feel like Ambrose needs an even more ethereal look. Honestly, what's his name? Jimon Hanso? Is that how you say his name? He's in like every fantasy thing ever. Like, he's the man they call to do everything. I feel like he would be a beautiful Ambrose because they talk about his white hair and white scales and tail. But I feel like his salt and pepper beard, the contrast would look so beautiful on his skin, and he has that ethereal look anyway. Like, he's gonna get cast. He's gonna walk in. He has the abs. Like, his body is always fit. He's gorgeous at every angle.
Oh yeah.
Young Brad Pitt. Oh yeah, young Brad Pitt would have definitely been a pick for Felix for me.
I don't know.
You know?
No, like, you know what I think? So my vision for a lot of like characters, let's say if I don't agree with the art or I don't agree with the voices especially, right? So like when I'm listening to audiobooks, I try to do like my own vision of them and it never connects. So I can't see Brad Pitt. But I'm trying to think. Maybe. I want to say maybe. The young one, I don't know. Because now I'm thinking about Brad Pitt, I'm only thinking of Interview with a Vampire. Which I know he's done more movies and he's done whatever, but like I'm talking about Queen of the Damned and stuff lately. So I just like going through all of that. So but yeah, no, I think those were good picks. Your picks are really, really good. I need to step up my game. I was getting so just like one-minded with this.
It's okay. But more books to explore and do fan castings for, so not a problem.
Oh, definitely. Especially with the next things. I think we have to work on our next book after this one because there's a few I wanted to do. So I don't know if we want to go mystery, like suspense, murder, mystery type thing, but it's still like a romance, but it's not as hardcore. but it's a short book, which is great.
Mm.
Um, and then, of course, I don't know. I also have the other one I wanted to do, which is like the monsters and stuff like that. But I personally feel like I said, as much as I love the book, I don't like the progression of it, and I really don't like recommending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The story's great, but I wouldn't like, hey guys, we should talk about it for like 3 episodes. Like, nah, I'm good.
I understand. Well, we have a
It's
spicy pick. If you all who are watching have some suggestions for our next spicy book, definitely drop them in the comments because we'd love to see. And of course, we want to read stuff that you want to read too because we're
yeah,
supposed to be doing this together. So
exactly.
definitely.
It's not just read what we want to read. It's we're a collective, we're a group. We want to hear your guys' feedback of what you guys, just as Jasmine said. I don't know what the hell that is.
Did you consider Pedro?
I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
Pedro Pascal. What's his name? Pedro. You know what I'm talking about.
I am ashamed because I love him.
My head did not even think of him. Who could we cast Pedro as? Oh, because he's so
Wait a
fun.
minute.
He's
Wait a minute.
cute too.
Ah,
Mm. Pascal.
maybe Dante?
Maybe.
Maybe.
He's such a teddy bear. Oh,
He
oh my
is.
goodness.
I don't know. We got to come back to that. We
I
definitely
can't
have to.
see him as like a bad boy.
He is. Well, you've seen him in Game of Thrones. If you've seen him in Game of Thrones, you've seen him in what was you just watching? Narcos? I just seen him. He was young, in my opinion. I was like, wow, he young, he baby. Um
In Game of Thrones, I had hard eyes for him, but it's because he was like the pretty boy show
mhm,
off, you know. But
exactly.
now that I've seen what was that show on HBO?
Which one?
The one that he's in where he's the dad. Last of Us. Since I've seen him in
Oh
the
yeah, 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 yeah.
my heart, I just think of him as dad, like trying to
Yeah.
save the world. So,
But I love when he says stuff like, I'm your daddy, don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, yes, you are.
oh,
We
I
love
always
him.
think of Pedro screaming on the toilet in the bubble. I
And the
don't.
Mandalorian, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian. Yeah.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Hold my hand. I don't know what that reference is for. But it
I don't
sounded
know. I gotta look that up. But no, I actually like him because I've been watching him in SNL, and he does like the Spanish auntie or mom or something like that. And then the last one I watched had Bad Bunny. So
oh,
like, so it's like the son nephew, and the nephew brings a white girl over, and she doesn't speak Spanish, and they like go through all that. And like the most funny thing to me about the whole thing was she brings them the tin of blue cookies, of the butter cookies.
yeah.
And
She thinks it's so
Pablo tosses it out because it has cookies in it, tosses the cookies out, and just scoops all the sewing supplies in it. But the way he's looking at the girl is like, how dare you bring me cookies? Like, I didn't ask for this.
You are not getting points right now. You cannot
That's
take
what my
my son or my nephew like
yeah.
this.
No, that's just my son does not have depression. He just likes the dark. What's the other one? It's like my son doesn't have ADD. He just likes to jump. And I'm
Just
just
like
like,
the jump. Oh
but
my god,
it's
I have
just
to
it's
watch.
such a it's just a funny and cute thing that he does. Like he's really really talented.
That's a good energy for a dom. Oh
It is.
yeah.
He'll definitely be a daddy dom. I could or a pleasure dom. I could definitely see that.
Oh.
That's another.
It's
That's another thing. That's an extra thing we'll probably get into later on.
segue
But
into sexually speaking, another podcast you can watch about BDSM.
on Sundays we talk about kinky stuff. If you're into that, hold on to your butts. Pretty much, hold on to your legs, people. Do what you
On a
do
Sunday. Ooh.
on a Sunday on the Lord's Day. We gotta repent, and we gotta earn God's love for after that. You know what I mean? All the stuff He does for us. Amen.
Yeah. Get it out your system on a Sunday.
Oh yeah,
So you
yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
have the rest of the week.
And then you do the rest of the Lord's work the rest of the week. you listen to our spicy book stuff, right? Which is still probably, we're still a little tame a little bit sometimes. But then Sunday filth. But I don't think it's filth. People think it's filth, though. It's not my
The way
fault.
you said it sounded filthy, though.
It is filthy. It is very, very filthy. I encourage it because, gotta do what you gotta do. And education is key, people. But what was I gonna say? So that's the fan casting. I'm excited about doing that again, especially for some of the other characters. Here's a question though: who do you think would be Mava?
Oh, on the 7th day he did impact play. Oh my god. Mava. Oh man. I don't want to put Auntie in a bad light, but what if it was Angela Bassett? She gives goddess, she gives goddess energy, but she can flip the switch on you and give that really dark, mysterious, powerful, vengeful. She can tap into
I can get that. Oh yeah, like when she played Wakanda Forever, she had chill. She was like, when she was in that thing, she was like, I wish a motherfucker would. You think we weak? We still cover, baby. Yeah. Try me. I let them live.
I think also of like her in American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
She was still really spooky, but like she just seemed like she oozed with power. Like,
yeah. Oh, I believe she was protected in that show. I know that.
That's right? For sure.
It was not playing. Her energy was there, and I felt that. Oh, damn. Definitely, I could see. Damn. Who would I think?
That's a good pick. Viola Davis. Man, Viola, she as like in Suicide Squad, her as
what is
what's her name? Waller, Amanda Waller.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think. Wait.
Yes.
I have somebody in my head. Give me 1 second. What is the name? What is the name? How to Get Away with Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that? Oh, Viola Davis. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. That power. Yeah. But who else played in the School of Good and Evil?
Oh, we had what's her name? Who's always a bad guy in the fantasy things? Who's super beautiful. She was in Snow White, and man, what is her name?
Kerry Washington. And who is Kerry Washington? I don't know. I can't see her as a bad guy. I cannot see her as a bad guy.
No.
Definitely cannot see her as a bad guy. But I'm thinking of the bad teacher or the like evil professor. Her, honestly, energy. I could see her screaming, and I think that's my personal opinion would be like a good dynamic.
Yeah, because she was
she's too sweet.
She was the evil queen in the Snow White movies. Oh, Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron. And she was so good at being just beautiful, hauntingly beautiful and evil at the same time. And she did some really crazy stuff in that movie that just gave you chills. She was the movie. She was the moment. Like, look at her.
She was.
She's the moment. She's evil queen. She's got her gold on. She looks
how about she plays Lucifer in oh my gosh. I'm confusing my shows. She played like multiple roles. She had a crush on Jamie Lannister, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Brienne of Tarth, the lady who played her, the actress who played her. And Sandman, that's the show I'm talking about. Yes. She played Lucifer in Sandman. And let me see.
Gwendolyn Christie.
That's yes. Yes. I could see her, but again, like she could be a baddie. She could be a bad guy. She could be Mava. but
Yeah.
I can't see her being Mava, like the actual being itself. I see like she would be like somebody that we would get fooled into. I was thinking Kerry Washington. I was thinking Kerry
For
Washington
Mava.
for Mava, but I also feel like she's such a sweet pie. Like, I don't know. I can't see her. I see Kerry Washington as Olivia Pope, and it makes me sad. And I don't want her going through any pain. I don't want to go through any disrespect. I don't want her to go through any of that.
I see her. She was so good at the School of Good and Evil. I just see her as that cute, like super sweet.
Exactly.
I'm gonna ignore everything. Like,
What do you mean? Whoa, she's like, oh, you're about to drown. That's crazy. I guess
but
I have to
that
help
would
you.
be a great way to be Mava, like to use that like aloof.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe if we switch that, so if we go to the actual being Mava versus the idea that the people have of her, then
Yeah.
yeah, I could say that can definitely do that for her. Because they loved her. They were like, she saves us, da da da. She's also supposed to be a little shallow. She's supposed to be like, I only want the baddies. I only want the good looking ones.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Let me see here.
I've got the book, but yet to start. How's it been so far? It's been great. We got up until like chapter 5 last week, and we're actually just getting ready to start the rest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least a few chapters before we have to go, and then it's likely that we'll finish next time we meet. Yeah. I can't think of the lady's name, but the woman from Why Did I Get Married? Oh, there's a few pretty big actors.
Which one? Which
who was
one?
married to Marcus? Oh,
what? No. She has been through too much her damn self. I'm not doing it. No.
I don't know.
I can see her being a mama though. I can see her being a mom. I can see her being a mom. Hood shit. Like she's just like, y'all scared of this demon. Everybody chill the fuck out and have some, what do they have? Pancakes or something and bacon. She's like, just sit the hell down.
She could definitely be Cinnamon's mom. That would be great. Leslie Brandt on Lucifer. Huh.
I don't who's that on Lucifer?
Leslie Brandt.
We're not talking about the one girl. She does got an energy about her. Blanco, who is that? Mackenzie. Who's Mackenzie? Mazikeen? No, wait a minute. No, Mazikeen's a fucking queen and she can't. I'm not putting her as a bad guy. I don't care if she likes torturing people.
Yeah.
Because I love her. I love her. I'm not doing it.
So hot. Like the whole show, I was just like,
it's my wife. That is my wife. The fact that she gets the face she gets when she is about to flambe somebody is adorable. She's like, oh my goodness.
She can be Fallon.
She can be Fallon. She could definitely be Fallon.
She's the main love interest. Yes.
There you go. If we could do the swap thing, that's Fallon. That's it. And she'll do it too. She don't give a shit. I love her.
She's so
I could see her too. She was like, she could just bust in their house. It was like, you got to help me. It was like, we're not helping you with shit. And she's like, crush. It's like, hey, I didn't mean to threaten him. He attacked me. Okay, they attacked me. What was I supposed to do? I don't know your human customs.
Or the part where he breaks that dude's arm is like, but he hurt you.
That's exactly. Which I thought that was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I like me a little bit of possessive protectiveness.
Right.
So, and I literally, to the reading part of it all now, I just got to the part where he confronts her about their relationship. Okay, and she's like, yeah, we're going to get into that. So do you want to start? Well, let me start because I only read like a little bit and I'm pretty sure you read more than me. Oh, okay, good. So let's talk about to where we got. Okay, so I'm caught up to where the last chapter we were talking about before chapter 5, or at exactly 5, was when they went through the first temple, found out they have to go after the other temples, and they're on a mission. Fallon is causing Sin so much grief because he thinks he could just get up and go, and she's like, very woman of color of her, which I love. She's like, first of all, I'm not going anywhere without my fucking spices. Because have you ever had unseasoned food before? That's what you like. And I love that shit. Because that to me, like, I carry sazon adobo everywhere if I could.
And she's like, I'm proud of my profession. And
Exactly.
being a spice trader, you cannot have flavorless food while you're around.
Yeah.
You can't have it.
Which I fucking loved. I fucking love that energy. And he was just like, oh my God. Like, it reminds me of like a husband who's getting mad that his girl or his wife is like bringing 8 different fucking suitcases for a weekend trip. And she's just like, I need it. And there's always a reason why we need it. So listen to the women. We know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
And
so if you guys are just joining and wondering what we're talking about, we are reading That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. And we read the first like 5 chapters and reviewed them last time. Oh yeah, there's the beautiful cover.
We love it.
And yes, that character is Fallon. He's the dragon there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other characters are protagonists, Cinnamon. She dyed her hair pink so that she wouldn't be chosen by their goddess Mava to be her new champion, which happens every, was it 15 years?
15, every 15 years.
And so a man and a woman are chosen to go to Mava to fight off the demons and save the world. And so that's where they are. They're at 15 years. Demons are running loose, ravaging people. The heroes are out there supposedly killing the demons to save them. And Fallon is a demon that Sin accidentally saved by, while she was drunk, hitting him in the head with a cinnamon branch. It like dazed him and took him out of Mava's spell, which we find out he's under a spell that Mava Lich put on him to make him wild and crazed and look like he's crazy, but he's okay.
He's not.
And so he's like, hey, you cured me. I need your help to stop your evil lich from doing this every year. And so they go on a quest together. So here we are.
Yes. Yep. So now they're about to go take care of some business. I do want to backtrack because I love the comedic motions that they have, especially after destroying the first temple of Mava, who is the goddess that the townspeople believe like is an actual goddess, but it's not, it is a lich. When he's like, yeah, we're done, right? And she's like, oh yeah, no, there's like 4 more. There's like 3-4 more. And he's like, like he starts breaking shit. He's just so frustrated. Like, I thought I was done.
Like think of Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender when he has a tantrum and he's like fists are flying and flames are going everywhere. That's what happened.
Exactly. That's exactly what it reminds me of, which I thought is hilarious. But so we're at that part. They're packing up the cart and the wagon, and he's just, typical man not listening to him. She's like, I need this, and he's like, we don't need it, let's just go. And they get on their merry way, and they get stopped by the Huckabees, which are members, like family members of the townspeople, or people that live in the village or the town, who are kind of troublemakers. Their dad is a fisherman, if I remember correctly, blah, 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 blah. So they didn't like the fact that Sin pretty much like screwed over the one brother. I think he lied about it. I think he was just like, yeah, he stole, like, she stole my stuff. He's like, well, you stole his cloak. That's what it was. You stole his cloak. And she's like, no, the hell I didn't. He tried to steal from me. That's not what it is. And, she's handling her business. She's not stressed. She's not whatever. But they get a little forceful with her. They grab her, I think, at one point in time. One of the boys grab her, and Fallon's not having that shit.
Yeah, she threw an apple. And she did escalate the situation because she threw an apple at the main one that was accusing her. He got really mad, and he hit her.
Okay, maybe,
He hit her, and she was like, I knew that you would try something while I was away from my brothers. Thank you, Brittany. And so, because she knows they're that kind of people, so she's like, still talking shit. She's like, well, I knew that that's the type of person you are. Like, it ain't gonna faze me because when my brothers find out about this, it's your ass, basically.
Exactly.
And so Fallon is in the distance, kind of seeing, like, observing what's happening. He hadn't said anything. He just let her handle it. But when she got hit, he was like, not having it.
He's like, not my baby. In my opinion, that's what he was saying. He's like, but we said a lot for saying nothing. But anywho, so yeah, they get out of that mess. They're on their travels. This part gets a little sad where they're at the swamp. And
I don't know what he did, because it does. They talk about it later. What Fallon did.
What?
Oh, so he broke dude's arm.
Oh yeah, he broke the.
And he was getting ready, and like the bone was sticking out and everything. And she's like, whoa, what's going on? He's like, why are you stopping me? I'm going to kill this guy. He says it so flatly too, like, I'm going to kill him. She's like, no, you can't just kill him. Like, you're doing too much. And he's like, how am I doing too much? Like, he hit you, he hurt you, he should die. And so
I love that.
Yeah, he's about to really kill him. And so she basically has to tell him, no, that's not allowed at all. You cannot kill any humans. Stop. And he's like, is this your boyfriend? And she's like, no, I would never date him. He's like, all right. Is this your friend? She's like, no, he's not my friend. I would never be friends with someone with my hair. He's like, then why can't I kill him?
So confused.
He hurt you. He kept being like, he hurt you. And she's like, yes, but we don't escalate things. Humans don't escalate things to that point. He doesn't deserve to die just because he hurt me. And he's like, well, I don't get why you're protecting him. And so he just leaves him there, like, with his spurting blood and shit. It was bad. Yes, definitely like you, Carlos.
All I'm saying is, as a dragon, I relate. And he did no wrong. And I get it. I agree. We don't play those games. You don't hurt what's ours. Yeah. And not to mention, that's the person that's helping him out. Nah.
And one of the little brothers tried to say something. She had to, like, lick him, like,
there's like, shut up.
Shut up. I'm trying to save your ass.
Gang. No, but like, straight up. And that's why I thought it was hilarious with that part, because it's like, there's so much like family dynamic in this.
Yeah.
Even in this, like, the bad moments where, like, they're, you know, like the Huckabee boys being fucking reckless and doing dumb shit. And they're like, she's like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, stop. I'm not giving in to you. Just like, you know, a cousin that does dumb shit where she trying to help them.
Yeah.
But she saved their lives. They kept going. Fallon gets his official Bayou meal.
Yeah.
With all the spices, and he is loving it.
Yes.
Loving it.
He got a crawfish all her spices. Ooh, and then the first spicy thing happens. Right?
Which part of that?
Well,
I know after that does.
It's a warm up too.
Okay.
But basically, they get to a point after the cozy, wonderful meal that they have, and they share stories and everything.
Yeah.
It's time to clean up and have a bath. Yeah. And so Sin gets into the water first. She's like, I gotta, take a bath, get cleaned up. I'll be back. She gets into the water, she's scrubbing, whatever. And right behind her, she hears the splash. Here comes Fallon. Butt naked in the water with her. And she's just like, oh my God, because she sees everything. She's like, his abs are all chiseled. He's got
Didn't that happen after the situation that happened with the dog, the water dog? Because she got dirty.
That's right. Never mind. I'm going ahead of myself because I want
No, because I want to talk about that and you're going to explain it. Because that was adorable. So, in essence, what happened was that they're having their moment, and through this whole time, through all these chapters, like from 1 to 5, she noticed that she likes him. She noticed, she's like, and she's like, he's a demon, he's gonna kill you, like, don't trust that. So we get like there's a vibe, and he flirts with her little by little too. Like he'll say stuff like, "Don't worry, you'll get used to me." Like he'll say stuff like that. But they're having their moment, and I forget why she steps away, but she hears her sister that went missing, is presumed dead at this point, named Cherry. And so Cherry disappeared because Sin and Bree and Cherry all were going on an adventure because they like adventuring, and she didn't make it home, and which really hurt the family, and she still
Mhm.
feels responsible for that. So she's think this is her sister. So like mentally, she's just trying to save her, all this stuff, and all you hear is he's like, "Rabbit, step away." Rabbit, step away. She's like, "We talk about this, my sister." He's
This is
like,
my sister.
"That's not her. That's not her. That's a demon. That's a water dog." That's this and that. And there was like a cute thing before that where he's like joking about like ghosts in the woods and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
like this goes to his more protection of her. He's just like, so she goes to the thing, the spell pops in a sense where she recognizes that it was a demon. He slew the demon. Um and she start crying because like all the memories are coming with like her sister, her responsibility about it, and he's consoling her. And he's like, just cry. And I thought that was the hottest thing ever. He was like, don't worry about, just cry. Just
Yeah.
cry. It's fine. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. And I think to this point where like again, she's dirty because she was just like in the muck with this other demon. And he goes to the thing to go give her all her supplies to take a bath. And that's when now you could talk about that part because that's the
Yeah.
spicy part.
Exactly. So yeah, he kills the horn demon thingy,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she's all shaken up still from it because it was emotional and like a physical scare because they have
Mm-hmm.
just like you said just talked about spooky cryptids and stuff, and he scared
Mm-hmm.
her talking about the hungry man and how you don't
Yeah.
talk the hungry man because he's too fast and he'll eat you up and he leaves nothing
Mm-hmm.
behind. And so yeah, but that was a joke to scare her.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she's still kind of frizzled. She's a scaredy cat like me.
Yeah.
um, and well, anyway, she's cleaning up, trying to shake off all the emotions and the dirt and grossness that's on her. And yeah, that's what she hears behind her, Fallon coming into the water. And so she turns, and yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
got nothing on whatsoever. And she talks about how the abs just go down to this perfect V shape. And she's like, I don't even know how you even get that, but oh, he's blessed. His hair is
Mm-hmm.
long and like beautiful. It looks
Mm-hmm.
so soft. And she's just like,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even look. Like she was like, I wanted to look away from what I saw, but he's
Mm-hmm.
packing too, and I can't even look away. Like
Mm-hmm.
she watched until that dipped into the water. She watched until she
Mm-hmm.
couldn't watch anymore. And so she's like, oh no, let me stop. Let me stop. I'll never talk shit to my frozen dinner again. Hungry man won't get me. Hungry man is very dangerous. Don't let I won't let you get eaten by the hungry man, I promise.
Oh.
But yes, so that happened. And she's like getting ready to like turn her back and just wash her hair. And so she gets her homemade shampoo and she starts lathering up. And Fallon's like, ooh, what's that smell? Like, what are
Mm-hmm.
you doing over there? And she's like, well, I gotta wash my hair, because it's gross. And I think that's when he assists and helps her with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I think that's the because he does it so smooth. Because like while she's in the water and she, she's not uncomfortable, but she's like taken aback. And he like tries to be no so nonchalant about everything, where
Yeah.
he's just like, I gotta bathe too. I gotta clean. Oh, what is this soap? And everything is for her to be closer to him. To the point where like he's going in and I think she's like he's asking for the knife to like carve the soap or whatever he was trying to do. I don't remember. And he's just low key caressing her, in my opinion, like the little brushes. And I'm just like, yeah,
But anybody who knows when you have your hair in
fantasy watch.
braids and stuff, like there's nothing better than getting that deep shampoo, your scalp getting all
Oh yeah,
washed. And she was just like purring in his hands. She's
I
just like,
would.
I hope this doesn't end. Like this feels so good. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody that's a very tender, like also it's a very
Intimate.
person of color coded, intimate
Mm-hmm.
kind of moment that like is familiar to us. Like
Mm-hmm.
those whole things written in fantasy where he combed his fingers through your hair. It wasn't that. It was like her hair is in braids right now. He's like delicately
unfolding
shuffling.
them.
Yes, untangling
It
those.
was romantic. I
Yeah,
loved
she's
it.
like, you can't take down my braids. You know how long this took? And he's like, yeah, but they're dirty. Like, they're done. Like, let me just do this.
Yeah.
And he gently, one by one, takes them down, massages her scalp. It was just the most beautiful, intimate thing ever. And guys, just so you know, like, non-sexual intimacy is still very important and it's beautiful. Give it to her. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I feel, I know, like with one of my boyfriends in the past, he had like long dreads and wash days were terrible for him. So like I used to make it like a whole thing, just like massaging and like retwisting his hair.
Yes.
One of the reasons why we were probably together for so long at the time, even though we're not together anymore, which is okay. But like 11 years of me doing that.
It's ritual. It's like
it is. It's because it's an intimate thing. It doesn't have to be sexual. Like I said, it's a playful thing and it's a trust thing, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially like POC, we don't like people touching our hair. We don't like none of that stuff. No. So like this random, especially like a sexy demon.
Right. And
sexy demon. And he knows what he's doing. He's just like, no, I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. Untwisting her hair.
Yeah.
Shoot. Seduction. I'm having his children right there.
I won't say too much about my personal ritual with friends, but yes, our most intimate moments and cozy moments are at home where I'm parting his hair, oiling his scalp. You know, it's like the most sweet and wonderful, most relaxing thing for both your partner and you. Like, it's just cute. But that moment happened in the book. Thank you, Kimberly, and it was so cute.
I know, it's so good. It really was good. I love, like I said, you heard me talk about it since the beginning. I think that's one of the reasons that even though it's different from books I usually read, and it's a little slower for me in the sense of like there's not a lot of action, there's not a lot of craziness versus like what I'm used to, the relatability of it is beautiful. I can connect with any of these characters. You know, the spiciness, the family dynamics they go through. Like, I love the brothers teasing Sin in the morning. The dad, like, it's like, that's why you're the spare child. Like, it's beautiful. Like, and the fact mom just like, she doesn't hate everybody, but she's just like, whatever, kids, like, shut up and eat your food. Mama's working. Like, okay, oops, like there's a demon in our house. We'll handle it. Chill out. Mama knows what she's doing. But it's still like he also had respect for her too, which I also liked. Even though he was like throwing hands with the brothers, he was like, but he attacked me. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, and then he was very clear to be like, well, what do you want me to do in this situation? Like, if it comes up, and she's like, well, the rule is don't kill any humans, you know. So she gave him that too. We don't like people in our hair is more than just a sensitivity thing. It's there is a care and skill to do my hair that needs to be respected. Exactly. You know?
And it's also like the way I was raised too is that like it's a spiritual thing. We don't let people touch our hair. So no, we're not doing that, John. No, thank you. I remember that's one of the reasons why my hair used to be really, really long my whole life, because I don't like people touching my hair. You ain't catching me. But the spicy, and I love how subtle spicy it is. Like, it's sweet and romantic versus, like I said, the raunchy stuff I like, which is great. Yep, there's energy in the hair. It's also the knowledge of the hair. It's all depending on all that good stuff, but that's why we don't play with that. But I don't know. What is something, because I think that's where I'm caught up on right now is after the hair washing and all the intimacy. That's where I'm caught up at. I have to finish reading after that.
Okay, so that's where you are?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Just now. Like just I'm
literally like mid-sentence where she's acknowledging what's going on.
Oh, okay. So this is the point, like the point we just described is where you left off?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
it's literally like on my phone right now so I can finish reading it. It
Oh,
was a busy week for
I
Jazz.
almost it was a busy week for jazz in general. Yes.
Jazzies were having busy weeks.
It was just a week we weren't
Yeah,
expecting.
this is like literally after no, the alligator, wait, that's a lie. Okay, so I'm gonna correct myself. This is when the alligator's coming towards them.
Yeah, so yeah, she's having
That's
this
where I cut
moment.
off at.
Her eyes are all closed and everything, and she barely opens her eyes for a moment just to. No, she didn't.
Mhm.
We're getting to it. Yeah, so she sees like what looks like driftwood at first glance
Mhm.
coming towards her, and she's like, I know what this is. And she knows that in her village, there isn't like like a whole lot of indoor plumbing and stuff the way her houses and stuff are
Yeah.
set. So a lot of people bathe in, the nature.
Mhm.
And with that being said, alligators know, and sometimes they try to pick off little children or unsuspecting people. And so she's like, I'm already ready. Well, while this little thing is like coming towards her, she's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I need a knife real quick." Or did she ask him for it, or she
Yeah.
already had it on her? I think she still had it
No, she did have the knife already.
on.
For whatever reason, I forget. I think maybe to cut the soup or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, so she still
But
had her knife on her, and
he was
with
asking for it.
no hesitation, no fear or anything. Mind you, this is the scaredy cat that's afraid of the hungry man. She goes up to him and right behind his neck, like severs it. Boom, boom. She gives it quick stabs and kills the alligator, like lightning fast. And Fallon is like jaw dropped, shocked. He doesn't even know how to react. He's just like, what just happened? Like I was just massaging her scalp, and now this woman just pulled out a blade, killed some kind of beast, and now she's hauling it towards the shore herself. Sorry, herself. She didn't ask for help. She's just got a giant ass alligator and hauling it towards the shore. And so he's just like, what? So he runs behind her after the initial shock of everything and just flings the alligator to the shore and like looks down at her like, my woman. Yes, exactly. He's ready to marry her immediately. He's like, this is it. I think that's the moment where he knew, this is my wife right here. This is my wife. And he's like, well, what are you going to do with that? She's like, you haven't had alligator before. She's like, it's delicious. You just wait. I'm gonna make you some alligator. You're gonna be happy. And so she makes some jerky out of it. She's made him, other meals, and he's just like, he ate with abandon. He was just like, he knew that was his wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I love. I love that because that's what it was. That's exactly where I stopped. Was where the alligator was coming.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I gotta get ready. So I got to fuck up. But
he found out like and had that dog in her.
Yo. No, and that's something I think that's really cute too, is that like he brought up, I think a little bit before, while she was having her emotional moment, like she was venting and stuff, where he was like, so do you have some magical powers I don't know about that defeats demons that I just don't know? Then why am I here? Whatever in the essence he's saying. And I was just like, oh, look at, like, he loves her. Just hurry up and marry her right now. Do it. But of course, they got to go on a journey. But still, whatever.
Yeah. And yes, I have read past you, and I can't wait to do next episode.
Yes.
Yes.
So go ahead, continue.
No, you're gonna get what you're asking for. I know it's been a slow burn up into the point. But I know for a fact, you in particular are going to love what Fallon does.
I'm going to make sure, I'm going to text you the first, I'm going to read it. I'm like, ma'am, I found it. I did it. It's great. This is amazing. But
he's going to make you excited, but also he might frustrate you a little bit, but I'm not going to tell you why.
But to be fair, the men in these books usually do. I don't care how lovey-dovey or sweet or whatever the hell. Like I told you, my slow burn book that I love it to death, but I really hate that whole thing where they're just like, I love her. Like he's literally in the dialogue in his brain is like, oh my God, I love her so much. I can't express, I can't tell her because she has things to do. She's an independent woman. And I'm like, shut the hell up and tell her how you feel. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
It's
Yeah,
you're gonna be so happy with Fallon.
good.
You're gonna be Fallon. You're gonna be happy with the way he tells her. You're gonna be
Okay,
happy with how he expresses that to her. You're gonna be
good.
happy about. At
Good.
one point, he just says, "I'm petty," and you're gonna be happy
He's
about
a
that.
king. He's already a king in my eyes then. Because we fucks with petty. We fucks
Ah,
with petty.
yeah,
But I'm
you're
excited for
gonna
next
love it.
episode. We're definitely gonna go through some things real quick to like some announcements, but I definitely want to make sure our next episode we're gonna talk about the rest of the chapters and even
Yes, please.
start we're going to talk about our next pick, I guess, possibly. I'm not quite sure yet. We're not quite sure yet, but if anybody has any recommendations, anything you want us to read, anything you recommend entirely, please let us know. Let us know. And then we can definitely see exactly. We could definitely put that in rotation or see what we can do next because I'm trying to broaden my horizons with books because everything I read is a little lot that we should be talking about online. But so I'm trying to break away from that, you know. So Miss Jasmine
We
is
also need a
broadening my
little,
horizons.
yeah, we need a
Huh?
little, we need a little push in the envelope a little
Oh
too.
yeah. No, definitely. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But just to go over some information, of course, you can follow us, the Nymphs of Lore, on all social media platforms. If you just look up our name, we're gonna be there. That's it. If you look up on our personal or just YouTube and you look up Nymphs of Lore, we actually come up on the search bars for book podcasts, which I love. So that's a good thing for us. And of course, Miss Jasmine, just let us know where we can see you.
Yeah, I'm on Black Fade Official on IG and Fabies and Friends as well. Housey and Crow, I don't really use that very often, but that's my personal account. But yeah, you can catch me on the Black Fade accounts if you need to see me. But please, definitely, it takes nothing to give a follow. And we're trying to broaden what we can do here with this platform, and the
Mhm.
follows help tremendously. Platforms want to see that we have a following,
Exactly.
and that allows us more freedom to give you more content. So definitely
Oh, heck yeah.
follow us.
Also, again, you can DM us at any of the Nymphs of Lore personal pages, any of those things. Let us know your recommendations there. Also, fan casting, guys. We had fun with that. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. If you have your own fan casting, let us know what you would pick. And then we can see. We can kind of compare notes. Of course, you have me, Ms. Jazelle, on all social media platforms. And of course, I have Obey Miss Shay, which is my 18 plus slash kinky content stuff as far as connected to Sexually Speaking, the other podcast I'm a part of, which we air on every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Enjoy yourself and literally just make sure that you know you're by yourself if you're with people if you don't want them to know what you're into, which we don't yuck nobody's yum. Anywho, of course, show some love to the gangs. We do have HNIC Network, Head Nerds in Charge, all platforms. We are part, of course, the Unicorn Network as well. So also give out a shout out to them. They also have a new show. The Unicorns have a new show called Tipsy Talks. I watched the first episode yesterday. It was hilarious. So if you're into drinking bad alcohol and fancy fun conversation, definitely tune in. It was hilarious. I got a lot of content from that. Um, and of course, if there's anything else you guys recommend for us or anything you would like to see in particular, any particular discussions, feel free. And that's all. But we love you guys so much. We appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great one. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Gina.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much. It's a little faded, but my pictures have been coming out great. We got to
Oh
take a
yeah.
picture. Send me pictures, and I want to add them together.
Yes, that's great.
But definitely, please, everybody, also for the final bit, please add us and share it with your friends. Let them know. We need so much more love. We're getting love on every other page, but I would love to have more love on this page. Um, and that'll be it. We appreciate you guys. Lots of love. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.